Hi everyone. Just like Barry, I can't speak French, so hopefully you'll do well with my English. It's not as good as his though. So thanks for being here. I'm very excited to be talking to you about Wishpond. What Wishpond is, high level, is a marketing automation platform for small businesses. So what I mean by that, we'll talk about it in future slide, and there's also a very cool video we have with one of our AI products that we released recently. I think you're going to enjoy it. So our revenue run rate right now is about 24 million. Last year we did 23 million revenue. This year we're forecasted to do 26.6 million. We're fortunate enough to be covered by the analysts at Paradigm and 5 other analysts at other firms as well. When Barry was talking about the growth and sometimes the stock performance not aligning, when we went public December of 2020, we were making about $8 million of revenue, 7.9. Right now we're 3 times larger, right? 24 million versus the 8 million. And our stock price is below when we went public. And it wasn't even very expensive back then. So much better company. We made acquisitions, we integrated them in. There's a number of AI products that we released. And I think that's exciting for those of us who know what we're dealing with here at Wishpond. More than 4,000 small businesses we serve. Pretty much all of our revenue is recurring subscription-based revenue, so the best quality of revenue that you can imagine. Our margins are above 65% and growing. And majority of our revenue comes from United States. Close to 75% comes from United States, 11% comes from Canada, and then the rest of the world. So what do we actually do? So if I went and talked to chief marketing officer of a large company and I said, how do you market yourself? How do you actually acquire customers online? Their answer would be like, dude, I'll have to take the rest of the day off if I want to really do it justice, right? So yeah, we have some agencies that we work with. We have our designers, we have some tech guys, we use 10 different solutions, we integrate them, we have lead generation, lead nurturing, this and that. There's a framework, right? It's not, I can't just say we do this one thing and it works for us. Now, imagine if I go and talk to a small business and I say, how do you market yourself? How do you acquire customers? Their answer is very different from the answer that the CMO gave. But it shouldn't be, because if you want success, it's the same, same recipe that works. So the small business would say either, the most popular answer, and I watched the demos that we have with small businesses, the most popular answer is word of mouth, meaning we do nothing. Just people sometimes recommend us to other people. The second popular answer is we hired an SEO company offshore, we waited 3-4 months, they said a long-term play, nothing came, so we canceled. Someone else says, I've been told it's all about social marketing now. So we got our secretary to post on Instagram and TikTok and all of those things, and it hasn't moved the needle, and we canceled. That's what you see. And the reason for that is that they don't have financial resources, they don't have the tech resources or marketing knowledge to be able to do what it takes to be successful. And they can't really go and subscribe to a lot of different point solutions for digital marketing that touch on the different points of a customer lifecycle to be able to do well. So that's where Wishpond comes in. Our product, Propel IQ, is what, after making 5 or 6 acquisitions since going public, and the company has been around long before that, we integrated what we had with the companies that we acquired so that we give our customers everything they need. Does this have a laser pointer?
It does.
Where's that one?
Top button, right here.
Okay. So if a business is to be successful online, they need everything here. So they need a framework. They need to be able to attract leads. And with Wishpond, Propel IQ, we give them website builder, we give them different campaigns like sweepstakes, contests, photo contests, giveaways, landing pages for ads. We give them pop-up functionality. So we give them everything they need for attracting leads. We give them ad management software. Then once you've attracted some leads, people are not ready to transact with you and become your customers. Generally, it takes more than 7 touch points for someone to say, all right, I trust you. I want to work with you. That's where nurture comes in. And the large companies understand this, small businesses not as much. So with Nurture, we give them email marketing tools, we give them SMS marketing tools, shopping cart abandonment, different technology that they need so that they can be top of mind for their customers. And we give them also a Wishpond CRM so they can manage all the leads they have. Once they have some customers or happy prospects, then with Wishpond Propel IQ, they can refer other people. So the way Dropbox initially grew was they would say, if you get another person to use Dropbox, you get more storage. So you're incentivized to share it. Or imagine in the case of Wishpond, if we have a gym owner who wants to use Wishpond, they could say, if I as a member refer another member and they sign up, they get 1 month free, I get 1 month free. And tracking all of that and rewarding it can be automated with the referral. So that's basically what Propel IQ does. Sorry. What we've done also that is very key for small businesses is that this is an overwhelming amount of technology, and if you just give it to them, they're still going to stumble and not do well. So what we do instead, knowing our audiences, in the first month, we take control of the onboarding. We say, we'll build your website on Wishpond if you need that. If you're happy with your website, great. We use our copywriters, our designers, our specialists, so that when we hand over the keys and the membership to Wishpond Propel IQ, everything is ready for you, and we'll train you on how to use it. But that initial onboarding and setup is the biggest hurdle for businesses, and we take care of that. Now, the other thing that I'm very excited about is all the things that we've done with AI. And we released 4 products since January of 2023 related to AI, actually maybe a little bit earlier. One is AI website builder. You can go to wishpond.com/AI, and start. It asks you a few questions, 2 questions, and then it builds a website for you. All the images, all the text, everything is AI powered. So within 20 seconds, you have a new website, and it's a very easy drag and drop interface. If you're not happy with something, you want to make changes to it, you can either talk to AI or just move things around the same way you would on a PowerPoint presentation. We also released AI ad management to help you with your Google ads and different kind of ads so that it automatically optimizes for you. You don't have to use an agency necessarily. We also released AI email responder. So if you receive a lot of emails or you have a sales force and you want to now make it easier for people to respond to those emails automatically, you can use our AI email responder. Some of the other ones that I'm not talking about are the ones that are part of our roadmap, but we haven't released yet. The other one that we've released that is the most exciting one is Sales Closer AI. If it works, we have a quick video demo to show you as well so that you see what it is. But basically, it's an AI sales agent that can do sales calls or sales Zoom calls, and it's indistinguishable from a human. So let's see if we can make it work.
Introducing Sales Closer AI, the first AI sales agent.
Hi, I'm Sarah. Welcome to our website builder demo session.
Imagine an agent that understands the nuances of your business and is able to take calls as you sleep. Imagine an agent that can speak any language and who understands exactly what to say and when.
Hola, ¿cómo te puedo ayudar?
Building an agent is simple. Just input your details, give your agent some context, and provide the agent with information you would give to any new hire. Next, give your agent basic instructions and instantly, your AI agent is brought to life. Now, imagine initiating discovery calls where your agent understands and adapts to your customers' needs in real time, building rapport and uncovering opportunities.
Are you looking for carpet cleaning, upholstery cleaning, or area rug cleaning services?
Area rug cleaning.
Great choice, Kevin. Are you based in Vancouver for the area rug cleaning service that you're interested in?
Yeah, I live downtown.
Thanks for confirming that, Kevin.
Encountering objections, your agent skillfully maneuvers, reframing problems and reiterating pain points. And because Sales Closer understands your knowledge base, it's able to effortlessly answer questions that would take years to train on.
At this stage, would you prefer a different incentive for capturing potential leads on your funky sock website in Vancouver, especially targeting parents and friends for gift purchases?
Yeah, so I don't know. We're not huge on giveaways. We think it kind of cheapens the brand.
I completely understand your concern about maintaining the integrity of your brand image. We can definitely explore alternative strategies that resonate more with your brand values.
When it's time to close a sale, Sales Closer AI takes the lead. With clear next steps in mind, Sales Closer artfully turns the conversation into customers.
The next step would be to schedule a call for a kickoff meeting where we can introduce you to our team and start working together.
We are very early stage startup. So can we do some negotiation on the payment side?
We can discuss terms based on your current stage. I understand your position as an early stage startup. Let's discuss your specific needs further on a kickoff call so we can tailor our approach. When would be a good time for this call?
Tomorrow at the same time?
Great.
Data is relayed in real time, ensuring no follow-up is missed, and can even be personalized on behalf of your team, so it feels like a real person is guiding them every step of the way. Experience a new way to communicate with customers that breaks down time zones, bridges language gaps, and accelerates training. Experience Sales Closer AI today.
Thank you. Thankfully that worked. So one thing you might have also noticed is that in two of the segments, it sounded like me. That wasn't me. It was my voice cloned. So it was AI talking with my voice. If you go to wishpond.com/AI-demo, you can actually receive a demo of Propel IQ using Sales Closer with my voice. So you can try that yourself. So yeah, we're very excited about that because it means a few things with Sales Closer. One, it means that we have right now 40 account executives, 40 salespeople. If we want to double our sales, let's say we want to hire 20 more salespeople, that will cost us about $200,000 per month extra, right? That's not small. Now imagine that we don't need to hire 20 more salespeople. We can hire 2, 3, and then use Sales Closer instead to actually be able to do more. That's one of the advantages. But Sales Closer is something that is made for any business. So a small business, large business, if they want to scale, they can use it for scaling sales, support, interview, prep, you name it. It doesn't even have to necessarily be sales. In terms of what Wishpond does and putting it in context with all the other players, really majority of the marketing tech space is on the left-hand side. And obviously this is not all the players, there are way more. But it does paint a picture that majority are on the left side. What is the left side? The left side is the point solutions. That one business is referral marketing only, one is ad management only, one is website only, one is, email automation only. And the reason they are point solutions is that they're focused on marketing professionals and marketing agencies. When we are talking about small business owners, they don't want to deal with all of these different things. They want to get the value of it, and that's where the right side, all-in-one solutions make a difference. And we are one of the few that is focused on the cost-effective all-in-one. In terms of our financial performance, I think this graph, I don't have to talk about it much. Thankfully, you can see, at least in this time window since 2017, we've had a nice upward trajectory. From 2021 to these 2 years, we actually had a number of acquisitions. So on top of our 30% or above organic growth, we got some faster growth through those acquisitions. And on the right-hand side, you see since 2019, we've been adjusted EBITDA positive. For the past 6 quarters, we've been adjusted EBITDA positive as well. And for the second half of the year, we expect to also be putting money on the balance sheet. Now we don't have any more earnouts to pay and those things. So in addition to adjusted EBITDA, it will also be cash flow positive. Over the years, also average revenue that each customer pays us has been growing. At some point, it was around $188 per month each customer was paying us. Now it's $570. Another element that is key in the story of Wishpond is that I mentioned we serve more than 4,000 businesses. That might sound like a large number, but in the SMB world, is a very tiny number. So we're talking about more than 10 million small businesses in North America alone. and 4,000 out of that 10 million is really nothing. So that fact, plus the fact that we have a predictable sales engine, where $1 investment in sales gives us close to $4 return in the same year, tells you that we have a lot of opportunity in expanding sales and going and onboarding more clients onto the platform profitably. We're not going to go through all the acquisitions, but suffice it to say that these were all companies that make the platform stronger for all of our SMB clients. All profitable companies, 15 to 20% EBITDA margins when we got them. All of them recurring revenue, all of them more than 65, 70, 80% margins. And we didn't overpay for any of them. We paid anywhere from 1.1 time to maximum 2.9 time multiple of sales, even in the crazy days of 2020 and 2021. So that's Wishpond stock graph. It's been a bit of a ride, even though revenue graph has been quite predictable, stock graph has not been. And I think I don't have to explain it here, fortunately, because Barry already did that. I think another important piece of information here is that more than 40% insider ownership. Up to now, none of the insiders have sold anything in the past 3.5 years since going public. And all believe that we're heavily undervalued. In fact, the large cap companies like Shopify and HubSpot and Klaviyo and Wix obviously makes sense for them to get a premium multiple of around 7.1 time multiple. But then you also look at some of the companies that recently were taken private, Media Valley and True Context used to be called Pronto Forums, and you see 3.8 time and 3.6 time multiple. So our one-time multiple right now is undervalued even compared to that. And I think a large part of it might be because our balance sheet is not as strong, even though our profitability is way stronger. So I think as a couple of quarters pass and in the second half of the year we see more cash flow, hopefully that will fall in line too. So how did I do for time?
7 minutes.
Okay, so 7 minutes potentially for Q&A.
What's your revenue model? Is it a SaaS model?
It's SaaS recurring subscription revenue. Yeah.
And I saw that your average revenue per client is about $5,000 per month or per year?
It's about $500 per month, basically.
500?
Yeah.
Per month?
Per month, that's right.
Ali, now that you
Yeah.
have quite a few of these new AI products, will you continue to bring new products to market on AI, or are you satisfied and you're going to push the spending back to the EBITDA line?
So priority number one is making sure that on cash flow we're solid. We don't have to, raise at the current market price, and that's what the direction from the board has been. That let's not really do anything right now. In terms of investment in AI, we believe most of our investment in AI is going to be focused on sales closer right now. So not necessarily new product, but sales closer and things related to that and integrating with the rest of the platform. And I think the profitability line will actually grow, and R&D expenditure as a whole is not going to grow, but it might be reallocated internally between the products. Thank you. Yeah?
What's the customer feedback on your products? Are they working?
Yeah, of course. I mean, at the end of the day, when you talk about small businesses, there are always things that are outside of our control as well. But overwhelmingly, they're positive, and they know that they can't really get some. The starting price for Propel IQ is $300 US per month, right? And then we do the onboarding, and we give them the technology that would be upwards of $2,000 if they want to get it elsewhere. So they value that quite a bit. Now, does that mean that everyone automatically is going to become successful with that? No, there are things that we don't control. But we make the guesswork of marketing tech a no-brainer for them. And for that part, we do really well.
And do you have the average number of years that customers stay with you?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Like the average number of years that customers stay with you?
We haven't shared that, and it's really a wide spectrum. Yeah?
You seem to be excited about the sales AI system.
Right.
But I suppose that a lot of competition are working on it, or they're going to happen in the next couple of years. So why would I go with you compared to Shopify? Even though you're saying you have the
Yeah, so first of all, Shopify doesn't have anything like that. We were the first player that did that, and now there are more competitors coming. We also have one patent, and there's going to be more for the way this is handled, that I think a lot of other players, if they want to do it like 30, 40-minute calls the way we do, they also need to carry the same, follow the same steps, and our patent covers that. But at the end of the day, the question specifically was Shopify versus us. Shopify gives you a storefront, right? Wishpond gets you customers to walk into the door. So we actually are very good partners with Shopify. 30% of our clients are e-commerce players, and most of them are Shopify. So they don't give you the marketing suite. That's where Wishpond comes in. And from that point of view, I don't see any problem with that. But it's like anything else in tech. We have to run faster than our other players as well. Yeah.
Have you shared your net revenue retention? And if you haven't, why not?
We haven't. It's because in the SMB market, actually, retention is not as good as enterprise, and a lot of times it becomes a bit of a sticking point for people because they don't have the context of how to compare that. And it's an evolving story. But what I can tell you is recently we released some numbers with Propel IQ versus the point solution that we were selling legacy products of Wishpond. And we showed that as we moved customers or we got new customers on Propel IQ all-in-one bundle, churn was up to 40% lower. And even though the monthly price was lower, still LTV was more than 20% higher. So those things we've already released, and I think over time we might release more as well. And you also see companies like Shopify and HubSpot and all that, most of them also most of the time don't release that information either. I think I saw a hand there, yeah. Yeah. Right, so I would tell you the same thing I tell to our salespeople, right? We have 40 salespeople. That would be very scary if you're saying soon we're going to replace all of you. That's not really what it is. What we're saying is that still, even after the demo is done, there needs to be someone to look at that and say, okay, how do I take them to the next step and do something with that? But a lot of the part that would have been probably a waste of your time, like lead qualification and conversations that maybe doesn't amount to anything, now you don't have to worry about that. Now you can potentially have 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times more opportunities. So from that point of view, sure, there might be fewer opportunities in sales over time. But I think ultimately you have to look at it as a very capable assistant. But you still need a subject matter expert, right?
Do you own any intellectual property?
That's right, yeah.
You have?
We do, yeah.
You have patent?
Yes, yes. Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Any other last? Yeah, go ahead.
Do you reward your algorithm for the AI based on the sales they're making?
Do we reward the salesperson if? So I think it's something that we haven't really settled yet. As of right now, basically what we've told our salespeople is that even if AI does it, and you come in and get it to the finish line, you'll still get the commission on it. But imagine, instead of hiring way more salespeople and paying them the base salary, you don't have to do that. And it's a win-win. The salesperson gets more commission, more opportunities, and we get to pay fewer base salaries and fewer managers to manage, the organization complexity also reduces. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you.